Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming, and welcome to this quick video on how to use the sniper rifles in Apex Legends effectively. So basically season 2 has started, a lot of new players are in the game. So I thought I'd make a quick guide for newer players or people who are new to Battle Royale games or FPS games or Apex Legends, and tell you how to use the sniper rifles in this game, because the sniper rifles are really good in this game, especially the longbow. And I just wanted to go over a few scenarios where you can use it for defense, for attack, and how to scope with them, how to aim with them. It's quite straightforward. Once I figured this out, now I always try to look for a longbow in the game. And it's a lot of fun. I get a lot of damage and a lot of easy kills as well, because they are really good in this game. So I added this gameplay in one of my previous videos, just the highlights, but I'll walk you through the process and my thought process as well. So basically at this point you can see there are 13 squads left with 29 people alive. We did not run into anyone because I don't know where we landed, but we landed a bit further away, and I was in a solo queue with some randoms. So over here at the airbase we had a supply drop, so I thought I'll go over there and see if we can find a creeper or something. So I went over here. Now of course it's right in the open on the edge of the runway, and people might drop by. So I'm here. My other teammate, I don't know where he is, but the Wraith is following me. So I open this quickly. We don't really find a weapon. I find the bag, I take it, and as soon as I take the bag, a Watson appears. So she clearly took the balloon, the jump tower, and she came here. So I try to finish her off quickly. So we finish her off. Now here, let's finish her off. Now we got her, but clearly if she had taken the balloon, probably this one over here, then her teammates might have done the same as well. So they were clearly, in my opinion, coming from this side. So I had my eye out waiting to see if anybody's landing from here. And you'll see a brief moment where I see, you can see here, I'll just go back a bit, see if you can spot somebody landing here. Watch this. You can see here somebody is landing on top here. So we get the sniper rifle out. And now this is the part that you need to understand if you're a new player in the game. So you see here, this is a Bangalore and it says 104 meters here. So this is how you find the range on the sniper rifles, how far you need to, where you need to aim basically. So this is 104 meters. So if it's 100 meters, you can sort of use the middle dot here, 100 or anything below. Between 100 and 200, you go between these 2 points. If it's 200, you go here. If it's between 2 and 3, you go between these two. So that's how you line up the shots, and that's how you get the perfect hit on them. So quick scope here, because this is pointing right at the edge of this building, and it's 104. So it's about 104, 105 to the Bangalore. So we wait for her. She's still looking where we are, which gives us an advantage. Of course this looked like a newer player, so it was easy. Now, I did not aim perfectly for the head, because if I had done that, these 2 hits would have killed her, but it did not. So she went back. I reload. Now I'm trying to push a bit closer. I'll mark where she is. She's not. So now my teammate is throwing arc stars. Now I'm trying to run in cover as soon as possible and go a bit closer, but we know she's over there. And watch. So I'm just here and I see her come out. So I go quickly back into cover and nearly get hit. Now we already know she was 100 meters from that point. So from here it's even less than that. So we can comfortably line up the middle dot and take her out. So watch what happens. Now you can see here 90 damage done, and we knocked her out. So her mistake, or his mistake, Bangalore, was basically she did not heal herself properly. I keep saying she and he. Basically it's a Bangalore, so she, but it's mostly guys playing, so let's go with either. I mean, I don't know. So 90 damage. One hit took her. Even if she was without a shield, she would have survived that, but she wasn't fully healed, so she had 90 health left, and this took her out. So she should have healed herself properly. And yeah, I think that was a mistake because I had hit her twice. She should have fully healed herself and not peek the same angle again, because I knew where she was and I was just waiting for her. So I'll quickly move forward because we go and finish her up. My teammate finishes her up. There's a bloodhound on the team. I get him as well with the alternator. Then we move on to the final engagement, which got quite interesting. So we are at the sort of compound behind the runoff, and around here I knew there was a pathfinder somewhere over here on this building with a sniper rifle. We had run into him, we had exchanged a couple of shots, and the last squads remaining. We were just waiting around here in the circle. And let's wait. Okay, let's go back a bit. So we had a supply drop here, and one of my teammates wanted to go there, the Mirage, and he got a Mastiff out of this one. So I was expecting teams to be coming close to us, and we spot a brother running in the open over there. Now I missed a lot of shots because again these were body shots. If these had hit him on the head, he would have gone. Like 2 hits on the head with this longbow and the guy's down. So he quickly drops his drone. I can't really do anything about him from here. He's dancing around in his dome. So I just reload, and as I'm reloading I see another team pushing my teammates. So there's a Wraith and a Caustic. So switch over to the new alternator. Now we still have to keep the Gibraltar in mind because he's on the right hand side. So I'm covering this side. So I've come across this side of the rock so that I have a bit of cover from him in case he decides to shoot me. So we quickly push this guy because my teammate had a Mastiff, so he takes down the Caustic easily, and the Wraith runs for it. I throw a few grenades. And now I'm quickly back looking at the Gibraltar in case he decides to move, but the Wraith starts shooting at me. So now she's, as you can see, only 40 meters away, so that's an easy hit and done. So Wraith is done. Now another team pops up here. This was the Pathfinder, I think, who was earlier hiding here. No, sorry, this was the Watson. So yeah, so this is another team, a Watson and an Octane, and they both start shooting at me. You can see I get nearly melted. My mistake was I sort of went outside the cover a bit too much. So now I'll show you another use of the longbow here. So right now I just quickly drop a drone, and you can see my teammate is down. So right now what I'm trying to do is push these guys back as much as possible because the Wraith is shooting back at them. They are pushing back. I'm shooting. They are still trying to take the fight with us, but everybody's scared of the longbow. Now the good thing for me is that Pathfinder on the top here, he started shooting at them as well, which means they are now pinched from 2 teams, so they are a bit worried. The Wraith takes the chance to revive him, and now what I'm trying to do is just suppress these guys, like force them to not come this way so that they can get revived. My teammates are not in danger, so I'm just shooting. I'm not worried about hitting them at this point. I just want to make sure they don't push any closer. And now they're getting shot from there as well. And now I think the Octane must have been knocked by the Pathfinder over there because the Watson is now running for her life, and boom. So that's another one down. So you can see, you can not only do you use the sniper rifle for attacking people, but you can use it defensively as well, because you can see the Gibraltar on the right hand side. He wasn't pushing at me even though I was busy with these people. Now of course he could have been a newer player, but also the longbow is so scary that people don't want to rush straight at someone. Also he did not have much cover. If he decided to come to me from here, he would be quite open in the open and he would have been taken out quite easily. But yeah, I was already constantly thinking about him on the right hand side because I was worried he might charge, and I wasn't too worried about the Pathfinder with the longbow because he was on the other side, so he did not have a clear hit on me. So yeah, after this we basically go back to the compound, we defend as much as possible. We soon see the pathfinder. Let me back this up. I had seen him, so you can see he's dropping now. I tried to get a few hits on him, but only got one hit. I throw a grenade, and then the brother decides to show up. So he was over here, I was sitting here, he was around here, but he did not push me through the open. When I went back here, he decided to sort of move around the outside. So if he had a long range weapon like a sniper, or if he was a bit more aggressive, he would have taken me out easily, because I was over here for a very long time. So he decides to come up here. I take a shot, I don't hit him. I ping where he is. My teammates come up, and with the Mastiff, and he's done. Now of course the Pathfinder would have taken this opportunity to come closer, so that was the next priority. We were lucky because we simply ran into solo players in the last two teams. This was quite lucky for us and quite easy in the end. So from here it's just a cleanup. There's one guy at S3. He wasn't going to make it.
Contact with target.
1 sec.
And GG. So basically, use the scope finder, the range finder on the scope to see how far the enemy is, line them up. Second tip would be go for the solitary, the targets that are just sitting there, the idle ones. If you have a team of 3 people, if somebody's sitting idly, not doing anything, not moving around, go for that guy. Line up the headshot because you'll do maximum damage, and with the longbow you can tap it twice and take out an enemy quite easily. And yeah, have fun. Sniper rifles are really good. Longbow is still the best in my opinion. The 𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒏 does well as well, but 𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒏, there is a loading issue. It takes a little while once you hit a target, so you can only use it from long range, otherwise you could be in trouble. So yeah, hopefully this was useful if you are a new player, and if you are an older experienced player, then yeah, you probably already know this. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.